So BeAble Health as a company very strongly believes that there is no such thing as a disabled person. There's only bad design and bad technology.
By making design and technology, we can make the whole rehabilitation more fun and engaging to the patients. This is very important in the rehabilitation process. We are making people able. That is why we named our company as BeAble.
BeAble Health is a company which was started in the year 2017. It was an outcome of a fellowship program at the Center for Healthcare Entrepreneurship, IIT Hyderabad. The fellowship program is a biodesign program focused on understanding the needs and then solving that problem and establishing a company.
We come to know that most of the people are not exposed or getting the adequate physiotherapy because most of the devices that the tools that physiotherapists use are not actually getting updated over the period of time. So this came out with the idea of having our own Indian-made product, which is based on design and technology.
Like any other startup, we also faced issues in terms of trying to get some kind of tools to enable us have our communication in place and our productivity and collaboration tools.
Our data should be very accessible anywhere without having a physical access to any systems or anything. And then we understood that this Zoho One really fit into our requirement.
It had different components which we started exploring, which included project management, it included communication, and also document storage. And apart from that, Zoho was a company which was built in India. Being a startup which is starting in India and having India as a customer base, we resonated with what Zoho was doing, and we felt that if we are not being a part of an Indian startup ecosystem, it doesn't make sense for us to expect our customers to believe in us.
We are also an ISO 13485 company, and for that we need to take care of our data at utmost care. In Zoho we get all these traceability, accountability and all these things, and so that's why we finally went into Zoho One itself.
As a company, we have a product called Armable. Armable is a huge product with a lot of parts. Now, to understand which parts are in stock or not, we needed an inventory management tool. Zoho Inventory is the right place for us, which allowed us to understand which products are in stock, which are low in stock, and which needed to be ordered. So inventory has a very interesting thing called as composite items, which works very well for our kind of a product because it is a combination of a lot of things together. One of the things which we use with inventory is basically Zoho Books. So in Zoho Books, we have two aspects. One is where we do sales and one where we do purchases. So in order to do a sale, we first need to purchase, and that's where we connect Zoho Inventory and Zoho Books together to understand what needs to be bought. We have purchase requisitions which are done, and then there's purchase order which is being created, and then when we do the payment, the bills, all of these things come together in our purchase. Whereas in terms of our sales, we have sending the quotation, generating the sales order. So the whole process of sales and of purchase is done. There are some places where, let's say, our employees are spending out of pocket for the company and that needs to be reimbursed. In such cases, we use Zoho Expenses, where they upload the bills and the relevant information about their expense, and that is reimbursed using Zoho Expenses. So any company which has to do sales should have a CRM software. So a CRM allows us to capture our leads. It allows us to start catering those leads and convert them into prospective customers, which are now accounts, and then prospective buyers as well. So that whole process which happens in CRM has been designed according to our sales process. It can be modified and customized according to what we do, and that helps us track where we are in terms of the sales cycle, what is our probability of closing a particular lead. And a lot of things which we do in CRM is also integrated with our books, because most of what comes into Zoho Books is through the CRM and it's a forward backward integration. So the accounts team and the sales team are always in sync in terms of what the price quotation was sent and what is the final deal which is supposed to be made. And so it kind of removes a lot of communication barriers and misunderstanding between teams. In our case, we have a hardware product which is huge, which needs to be demonstrated. So even that scheduling part, the meetings which are done in place, if it's an online meeting, even that happens in Zoho CRM where the scheduling part is done. And post sales is also taken care in Zoho CRM, where we continuously follow up with what our customers are facing and also troubleshoot if they have any of the problems. So we use Zoho Desk for troubleshooting and raising complaints, but that is integrated into our CRM because we can have the overview of the whole customer at one single place.
Every business needs customer support in order to flourish. We as a startup, we use Zoho Desk as a customer service platform so that all the customer issues and all their queries are integrated at a single place, and then from there we can track the tickets, we can get to know what the status of the machine is. If the machine can be serviced online, we make use of online tools like remote control, remote assist, which is there on the Zoho Desk app. We make sure that all the support required for the machine or for the customers is fast and secure.
The team is the most crucial part for any organization, and for us, we have tried a lot of ways to engage with the team. So there has to be engagement, there has to be discipline also in the organization. So one of the most basic things which is attendance. So we earlier started with manual attendance, then we moved to Excel, and now we have an automated attendance where our employees check in and check out. So that is one of the most basic requirements. Apart from that, many HR related activities like leave management and all of that is taken care in Zoho People for us. So we really do not have to bother about confronting our employees about different things. We have a system in place which is taken care by Zoho People.
BeAble uses more than 20 plus Zoho One bundle application. Out of that, my favorites are Zoho Books. We have Zoho Invoice. We have Zoho Expense, Zoho Social, and absolutely like Zoho Click.
For internal communication, we definitely use Click a lot because we do not want our data in the hands of other people, and we want to make sure that it is within our organization.
We can call our employees, our people, our colleagues, and we can also see whether they are available for work, whether they are actually not active, or whether they're in a call, or everything we can do it. We can schedule meetings with them, and these things are like this solves a lot of our time efforts, and it's just like the name, it's just a click away. So even though we like Click a lot for internal communication, we need to have some more polished and professional way of communicating with our customers and our vendors and all these things. We actually found Zoho Mail to be very useful. Again, like a lot of attachments can be done very easily, and the mobile version is also very easy and very intuitive to use.
And to handle different things which are happening in the company, we use Zoho Projects a lot, so we are able to track the progress of each and every project which is happening. We also use OneDrive because that's where a lot of our file systems get stored and we see different versions coming in. So Zoho OneDrive is where we use a lot of things.
As a designer, we don't just create one poster, we create n number of iterations. So rather than making a folder with multiple posters or generations, in one folder you have multiple iterations as well. But at the end of the day, if you want that final one, at a go, you will get that. There is no storage limit in the OneDrive. So wherein if you need video editing or video advertisements for our promotions or marketing, so you have n number of videos which are larger in file and high resolutions. So at a go, you can all save it in a OneDrive, thus reducing the cost of external storage subscriptions.
Over the last few years, what we've seen is using Zoho One, we've been able to increase our productivity in a lot of areas. So that really helps us in terms of saving money, in terms of saving time and making our resources even more productive. I would personally recommend Zoho One to every other startup which I have been meeting, because the value which I have seen and the way it has helped me, I'm sure it will always help the people in the ecosystem. And we would want to take it forward and continue our relationship with Zoho One. We believe Zoho One is the backbone of our company.